problem is that with us humans, we don't have as good a balance as we think we do. So we need them to bend. Because if they don't bend, then we fall off. It's like they've got to hug my leg and my inside hip. So if I'm going this way, I need you to hug me so I feel like I got some balance. All right? Because you'll feel the centrifugal force to start doing what? It'll start pulling you out. It'll start pulling you out. If you're not working your leg and you're going to the left and you're cantering, all of a sudden you end up over here.
I know. Did you see when I dropped the rein, almost lost the reins? I went to, so I was like, it was like, oh, son of a.
But it's the same thing. So, you know, if you look around, see what happens to my hip and my leg. So if I'm going out here, all right, and we've all watched rodeo before, okay? Or you've ever watched somebody getting ready to come off the bull. It's one move. Okay, so if the bull or horse is going this way, I'm going this way rather, and they're going that way. All it is one move. I make a move with my free arm, I make a move with my hip, I look around. Well, if I look around, that automatically drops my hip back down in. And it opens this. So now I'm locked back down in there. Okay? But if we don't open up and look around, you stay here.
Right, now that shifts your body, okay.
And remember this term, where you look is where you land. All right? So if your horse is going around this direction to the left, and I look off there, more than likely I'm going to end up over there. Okay? Or I'm going to be grabbing leather, fighting to stay to the left. Okay? But if I look around and I keep my chin square, I don't know how many times people have said to me, oh yeah, I got to keep my eyes up and I got to keep my heels down. No, you got to keep your heels around your horse, and you have to look around. Keep your chin square. Just chin square, that's all. If you can master chin square and look around, all the other stuff is easy. Because your horse will follow what you're doing. Remember, they can feel a fly that lands on them. Okay? So it's the exact same thing. So if we're here, okay, and we come up to Blue, hey buddy, and I just do this, okay, so you know, he kind of, but you know, he's aware of that, okay, but he's not reacting to it. Okay, you see, there's a difference. That's the same thing. When we're sitting in the saddle, the horse is aware we're up there. Remember this, there is nothing natural about what we do with horses. So what we're doing, we're asking them to do all these amazing things with us up there in our unbalanced ability. We're asking you to forgive me for all my shortcomings, balance yourself, saddle, and me, and don't do anything wrong.
Okay, I'm going to get off now. So you make me feel sorry.
So, but those are the things that, you know, really and truly, that's why we have to help the horse. This here, whenever I'm going to the left, this is helping. I'm helping. I'm bending. I'm helping. I'm wanting them to want to work for me. And then, so when I'm here and I get here, then when I really want to help them, I look up and my body gets square in the saddle. I close my inside hip, which allows some stability there. And they know they're allowed to move that way. But if you've ever watched when things get really bad with a horse, somebody shuts down every way they can go except for up and over. They can't move forward. They can't move left or right. They can go down or up. And that's whenever somebody's here. They feel those reins on each side of their neck. The person is pulling back with a death grip. Okay? The horse can't move forward. The horse can't move backward. The horse can't go left or right, so it goes straight over backwards. And 90% of horses that rear and flip over, people pull them over.
Well, I just watched a video about that. I just watched a video of a woman doing it. The horse was quivering. I mean, you've probably seen that video.
Yeah.
It was all like this.
Oh yeah, and all of a sudden, and you know that's it. That if you you know, I've preached to y'all since the first day I met you. If you don't have nice and soft here, where I'm at, on the ground, you don't get it there. If you are trying to get on your horse and it's moving, running sideways, throwing its head up, and it's not ready. You've done something wrong. We need to start and get them to where everything's okay here before we go there. So it's the exact same thing. It's like when I was riding him in the snap, okay, and I was loping him. Now, he's very heavy in the forehand. No big deal. This is all the beginning stage. In 4 months from now, this will be a memory, okay? Then we'll get you to where you're doing simple lead changes. You know, there's all kinds of things that you move on and go from there. But you have to get the general idea that from time to time, you're going to have a correction. Like going around the corner. Dave, I know with you being a trooper, you went through driving school. They didn't just hand you a 400 horsepower car and go get them, cowboy. Yeah. So, you know, you've got to train in those reactions of, okay, yeah, so, you know, maybe it's just a little bit more of a turn here, all right, and then you get out of the turn, but somebody may say to you, well, keep turning the wheel. But then you got a small correction to where you go straight and then return. It's the same thing. We don't just lock and hold. Riding horses is a step-by-step demand on what you're asking for. Because they can't just, they're not like a lawnmower or one of the robots that vacuum your house. You don't just hit the button and it just goes around. Okay? You've got to help them, fix them, get things properly done for them. So that's what I'm saying. Create and shape, okay, and make it a mold. Create and shape, whoop, this is my hook, stop, relax, don't go so fast.
Okay. You know, I never realized that. You probably said it a million times, but I never, because I listen to you in the moment, but then it's gone.
Well, yeah, and that's why if I'm having you both on the same...
That's why I'm wearing this.
Yeah.
Not for the video, for the audio.
Not for the video. I said, because you know what? I watched the video that Debbie took when we were at her house, and I thought, oh, I don't remember saying that. Well, oh, I don't remember that. And I watched back, and it's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. So that's why I said, we're going to take this GoPro, and it's for the audio.
But here's the main thing is that now you have a baseline. In other words, you're going to come ride next week, you know, and you're going to say, okay, well, listen, I want to try to emulate that. And like I told you, homework is a big part of what I do because I'm unlike y'all. I don't want you, A, to be in a round pen continually, B, us, okay, we're working on the walk still. Great, guys, we've been doing this for a year. When do we move on? Nobody wants to do that. I want you to be able to say, okay, listen, I know that I have control, okay, which is an overused word when horses come. We have control, okay, of them physically, but we don't have control of them mentally. And when you do that mentally, now that's where you have confidence. It'd be like, okay, so if I hang a silver piece of metal on Deuce's bridle, he's going to work perfect. And then all of a sudden I said, don't ever forget that silver piece of metal now. And y'all went home, you took the bridle and you cleaned it and you forgot the silver piece of metal. And then you get here and you want to ride, you're like, I can't ride. I don't have my silver piece of metal. Okay, so there again, it becomes a gadget or a crutch, okay, versus the ability that I know I have the confidence to control each leg of my animal where I want it to be. Remember, decisions and opinions. Decision is what? They go where I want them to go. They put their feet where I want them to be. An opinion is, well, I'd really love to run over there, all the way over there, side passing and dump them off, or, you know, I'd really rather be out in my pasture eating. That's an opinion. The second that they try that, that's a decision. Now we have an issue. Now we have problems. Okay? Makes sense? Okay, Lolly. You're going to go to the left now. We're going to stay here. And this, there again, is going to help, you know, it's going to give you and Dave some things.
I'm going to get out of
her.
here.
I know I threw a lot of things at you the first day. And the reason is so we can refine a lot of that now. Pushing into us like the example. Lift him up and push him over. There you go.
Good boy.
Keep his head bent in the same direction. There. Good. Okay? So now, I want you to go ahead and ask for your job. There you go. Good. Now drop your back. Keep them bent to the inside. There. Eyes chin level. Sit back in the pockets, looking where you want to go. That's it. There. Look around. Sit back. Sit up tall. There you go. Sit back. Ask for your look. Outside leg, just fast. Come on. Come on. Sit up. Sit back. Sit back. Come on. Left hand. Left hand. Keep him bent. That's it. Now ask for your leg. Squeeze your toes back. There you go. Left hand. Look at me, Lolly. Look around. Left hand. Left hand, Lolly. Left hand. Left hand. Look around me. Look around. There you go. Now stop.